Did you know the soul is always guiding you back to balance, yet most of us keep interrupting it, often without realizing? Ibn Arabi once said, "Inside you is the true physician who heals not through remedies, but through remembrance and awareness." If you want your being to find harmony without relying only on cures from outside, you must first uncover these hidden truths. Think of this. When you get a small wound and leave it alone, no medicine, no bandage, within days it begins to close by itself. Or when you fall ill with fever and you simply rest, drink water, stay still, the body slowly returns to its order. We call this natural, but in truth it is the greatest miracle of all, the Spirit's power of restoration working through the body. Ibn Arabi taught that within you is a light that can free you from illness, fear, and weakness, if only you learn how to recognize and connect with it. We think of ourselves as skin, bones, and organs, but we are more. We are energy. We are presence. Each moment the body repairs, balances, renews itself. Yet we block this sacred ability by drowning it with restlessness, heavy foods, and most of all, with anxious, negative thoughts. Reflect for a moment. When your heart aches, why does your head throb? When you worry, why does your stomach twist? When you fear, why does your breath quicken? Because the body listens to the soul's every emotion. It speaks its own language sometimes as pain, sometimes as weakness, sometimes as sleeplessness, sometimes as unease. But what do? Instead of listening, we numb it. We rush for tablets. We avoid. This is the great mistake. Ibn Arabi said, "If you learn the signs written in your body, you will discover the healer no physician can replace, hidden within your own heart." When you force yourself while exhausted, the body warns you. When you overeat and your stomach protests, it is speaking. First, it whispers. If ignored, it shouts. If still denied, it falls silent. That silence becomes disease. The truth is, the body and spirit are always in dialogue. When food leaves you light and clear, it is saying yes. When it leaves you heavy and clouded, it is saying no. When one person's presence uplifts you and another drains you, that too is a message. Yet instead of listening to this sacred messenger, we listen to the restless mind. Try this. When you feel tired, sit quietly and breathe deeply. Ask your chest, your head, your heart, what are you showing me? At first, silence, but with patience, a dialogue begins. The body will speak, and each sign will guide you from disorder toward wholeness. Ibn Arabi taught, "The body is the mirror of the spirit. If you neglect the mirror, the reflection too becomes clouded." Body and soul are not separate. The body is the vessel through which the soul experiences its journey. If the vessel is cracked, how can the water be pure? This is the first secret. Respect the language of the body. Rest when the eyes demand it. Pause when the mind feels burdened. Listen when your stomach resists. Whisper back gently, "Are you well?" But then arises the question, how can such a dialogue be held? Does it require rituals or rare knowledge? The answer is simple. It begins with silence. When you sit still, you do not only connect with the soul, you connect with the body too. You sense where there is ease, where there is weight, where light flows, and where shadow lingers. Close your eyes for 6 minutes. Don't force a thought. Just listen. What do your hands feel? What does your chest reveal? Is your breath calm or tense? Soon you realize the body is quietly speaking. I need rest. I need water. I need lighter food. I need love. Yes, even love. Sometimes just rubbing your palms gently over your face or whispering gratitude to your hands and feet for carrying you awakens a hidden current inside. The soul does not live only on food and medicine. It thrives on remembrance, on attention, on energy, and on love. Without these, no cure in the world can truly work. Think of a plant. You may water it every day, but if it never feels the sun, will it grow strong? So it is with us. You may feed your body, but if you do not give it the light of love, silence, and awareness, it begins to wither. Our greatest error is treating this sacred form as if it were only a machine. Ibn Arabi reminded us, the body is a living mirror of the spirit. Care for it as a trust from God, and it will never fail you. Imagine if, each day, you spent even 5 minutes listening to your body, thanking it, honoring it. Would it not respond? Millions of cells serve you even now. Your blood flows like rivers. Your heart beats faithfully. Your breath moves without pause. How could it not grow stronger when you meet it with gratitude and love? Meditation is not just stillness. It is the key that unlocks hidden chambers of the body. In remembrance, you begin to see the fractures within and heal them. Ibn Arabi said, each breath carries a secret from God. With every inhale, you do not take in air alone. You take in life, spirit, and this current spreads into every limb, repairing, filling, and strengthening. So when you feel tired, burdened, or heavy with grief, do not turn only to the pill. Sit in silence. Breathe. Tell yourself, along with medicine, I will remember. I will listen to my body. I will honor my body. And you will be astonished by its reply. The mind softens, and slowly the miracle you once chased outside begins unfolding inside. Meditation is not closing eyes alone. It is the doorway where body, mind, and soul meet. In stillness, you sense the storms within, and as the winds fall, clarity returns. Ibn Arabi said, when the real is present within you, every atom of the body shines. That light is the unseen current that sustains your life. When dim, you feel weakness, sorrow, imbalance. When it flows, harmony and health rise again. Sitting in silence, watching your breath, you touch that current, the very root of life. At first, faint, but with patience it spreads, pausing at places of heaviness or pain. Just as stones slow a river, fear, anger, grief, and doubt block its movement. Remembrance removes the stones. Quietly breathing, simply noticing, the trapped energy flows once more. This is the essence of the path, awakening the inner current, guiding it upward, freeing the body from its burdens. Have you not seen how sorrow weighs on the chest, how fear twists the stomach, how stress hardens the back? Feelings do not remain in the mind. They settle into the body, and there they block the flow. Over time, those blocks grow into illness. But in stillness, you shine light upon them. You send love to the tense places. The current moves again, and healing begins. Headaches ease, the troubled stomach finds calm, the restless mind grows soft. The body needs more than medicine. It needs energy, faith, and love. This brings us to the third secret: belief, emotion, and self-love. Have you seen one who suffers deeply, yet smiles and recovers, while another breaks under something small? The difference lies in the heart. Healing is not only physical, it is also spiritual and emotional. When you treat illness as an enemy, the the soul hardens. But when you see it as a messenger, healing begins. Ibn Arabi taught that sickness often arises from thought. Change the thought, and the body follows. If you repeat, "I will never heal," your being accepts that decree. But if you whisper, "I am healing, I am whole, divine light flows within me," these are not just words, they are commands carried into your blood, your nerves, your very breath. What you think shapes you as much as what you eat. Fear weakens the spirit. Anger clouds the heart. Shame and rejection make the body turn against itself. That is why you must return love to your form. Speak to it as you would a friend. Thank your heart for its constant beating. Thank your eyes for revealing beauty. Thank your feet for carrying you. It may feel unusual, but this is healing of the soul. Deep within lies a child, unseen, fearful, abandoned. Sit with that part of yourself. Tell it, "You are not alone. I am here." And you will see how ailments untouched by remedies soften under warmth and mercy. Belief, emotion, and self-love are not mere phrases. They are the root of vitality. Without them, the body is a shell. With them, it becomes a sanctuary. Ibn Arabi said, "The body is your most faithful companion, walking with you until the end. Honor it, and it will never betray you." Healing is not only through herbs or practice, but through listening, understanding, and embracing. When heart and soul speak gently to the body, healing ceases to be a miracle. It becomes natural. Many ask, "I pray, I reflect, I take medicine, yet why am I not well?" The saints answered long ago, sickness begins in the unseen. Until the mind is balanced, the body cannot rest. We forget, thinking illness belongs only to flesh. But the mind's imprint shapes the body more than most ever know. Every day you carry burdens, old memories, fears, regrets. They do not stay in thought. They sink into the body. Whatever remains buried emerges later as headaches, weakness, sleeplessness, or unrest. Ibn Arabi wrote that the true origin of disease is hidden within the soul, and peace cannot return until one is honest with oneself. Consider this: you speak for hours with family, with friends, with strangers. But how often do you speak with yourself? Do you ask, "What am I truly feeling? What weighs on me still? Have I forgiven myself?" When feelings are locked away, the body begins to weaken and illness arises. Healing requires more than cures. It requires forgiveness, acceptance, and awareness. Begin with forgiveness, not only for others, but first for yourself. Many fall sick from guilt. They carry the thought, "Everything was my fault." That poison seeps into the body, but the moment you forgive yourself, the body hears, "You are free. Now you may heal." The next step is acceptance. Stop struggling against what is past. Stop fleeing. Simply say, "Yes, it happened." From that surrender, healing opens. It is not the wound, but the resistance to it that exhausts the body. Then comes awareness. Each day ask, "What sadness lingers? Am I weary from replaying one thought? Am I still holding another's harsh words inside me?" As you ask, old pains rise, and when they surface, you can release them. With prayer, with love, with remembrance. It is like a thorn in the hand. You would not leave it there. You would remove it, clean the wound. The heart also carries thorns, old words, broken ties, dreams that fell, apologies never spoken. When you notice them and gently release them, the soul breathes again. This is when body and spirit begin to embrace, like two companions meeting anew. Ibn Arabi said, "Guide the body with discipline, but let it be through love, not fear, not anger, but trust and dialogue." The body is not an enemy. Each day it struggles for you, keeping you alive, moving, sensing. It digests your food, carries your breath, responds to every thought. And yet we seldom thank it. So why not begin now? Each morning, thank your body. Thank your eyes, your hands, your feet for serving you silently without pause. Gratitude multiplies the body's strength 100-fold. It shields you from harm. It carries you through sorrow. It supports you in silence. Give your body 3 promises. When you are tired, I will rest you. When you are silent, I will hear you. I will love you with food, with remembrance, with gentle care, so you may serve without fear. I will thank you every day you remain by my side. Then watch, your body will awaken again. What was weary will feel alive. What was broken will begin to mend. What was still will move once more. Because now you are no longer just flesh. You are awareness. You are love. You are light. Ibn Arabi's wisdom was clear. You are not the master of the body. You are its companion. And when you walk as its friend, it leads you into the most luminous journey of life. So make these 3 secrets your way. Listen to the body's language, restore balance through silence, and awaken belief, emotion, and self-love. Then you will see the body does not depend only on physicians. Your form is not merely clay and bone. It is your first healer. And when it remembers that gift, you gain not just health, but a deeper knowing. The choice rests with you. Will you ignore the body as the world ignores the soul, or will you listen, honor, and give it the love it longs for? Never forget, remedies may come from outside, but true healing begins within. That force, that light, that miracle you sought elsewhere has always lived inside. It is in your breath, in your pulse, in the quiet nearness of the real that never leaves you. Begin today with a new thought, a new act of tenderness toward yourself. And if these words touched you, do not close them and walk away. Share them with someone silently breaking. Remind them, healing is not far. It is already inside. And before you go, leave a trace. What opened in you today? What change are you ready to welcome? Remember to like, to subscribe, and to press the bell for each time we return with words that speak to your heart. If you want to learn more, watch our other videos now on your screen. Remember that you are divine, you are whole, you are free.